Hello, this is Jeff Nichols with mysuperchargedlife.com, and I want to welcome you to my video review of YNAB Pro. YNAB Pro is a very easy to use and full-featured budgeting and personal finance system. In fact, it's the system that I use to manage my personal finances. And today I just want to give you a quick visual tour and overview of YNAB Pro. I hope you'll join me on my blog, and I will share with you a lot of other tips, motivation, and resources for living life the fullest, including how to budget your money and how to stay motivated over time. So this is YNAB Pro, and it's a Windows-based budgeting system. There are 4 modules to YNAB Pro, and the first of which is the register module, and this is where you set up your accounts, like your checking account you can see here, your savings account, and then any other accounts. Like in this case I have an ING direct account set up that might be where I would keep my emergency fund. So as you can see, it's much like a check register that you would have in your checkbook. It has the date of the transaction, who you paid to, and then you assign it a category. So this goes into the budgeting module. This is actually the envelope that expenditure or inflow would get assigned to. Then you can even have a memo field just like you have on your check, and then of course how much, the amount of the transaction. And again, you can set up as many accounts as you need in YNAB Pro and keep track of all of your transactions in there. There are 3 other modules that are included in YNAB Pro. The budget module, which is really kind of the heart and soul of the system, the scheduler, and the reports. Let me give you a quick look at each one of these. The budget module is where you set up your spending categories. So you can see here we have a major category called charity, and under charity we have other charity and tithing. And we can assign a budget amount for a given month in that particular category, and then any expenditures that we would have in that category would show up here in the middle column. And then over on the right we would see how much would be left in a particular category. You can see here for this clothing category, adults, you can see in October 09 we had 0 positive balance. We didn't carry anything over from last month, and we have $50 budgeted in November, and so far we've spent 0 of that $50. So that's a very nice feature, something very easy and quick to reference. There are a lot of features, a lot more features of YNAB Pro in the budget module that I'll get to in future videos. The scheduler is where you can set up recurring transactions. So in this case you can see I have a recurring transaction that affects my checking account. It is a payroll deposit, and it is assigned the category of income, supplemental income. It occurs twice a month. The next occurrence is on 12/1 in the amount of $1,949.50. And YNAB Pro will regularly process that scheduled transaction for me without me having to do anything, which is kind of a nice feature. And then finally we have a reports module, and I really like the reports in YNAB Pro. There's 3. The spending by category, total spending month to month, and current balances. You see the spending by category here is a pie chart that shows you, and you can hover your mouse over a particular slice of the pie, and it'll show you exactly what that pie is and how much you spent. And over time this gets to be very handy, and over here you can see it shows in ranked order what the biggest slices of the pie are for any given month. And this date range, you can change the date range, but right now we're looking at a 3-month range. Then you can look at total spending month to month, and this is a stacked bar chart over the last 3 months of the year, October, November, and December. And again, just a nice visual way to see what you've been spending And then you can get a current balance in all of your envelopes, kind of visually represented here, which again, if you're a visual person, very nice to have. So that's a real quick down and dirty overview of YNAB Pro. I hope that you'll come to my blog and learn more. I will have a full YNAB Pro Resource Center up very soon. This is kind of the first video in that series, and there's many more videos to come. So I look forward to hearing from you soon.